Y'all ready? Okay.
World on my shoulders, so filled with stress.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in, child. It's only the 8th of January, okay? We only 1 week in to the new year, but people is like, they're not putting up with nobody's stuff, okay? Now I was supposed to be live earlier, but child, that it didn't work out. Okay, and then Funky went live and I watched that and I said, what is going on here? What is happening? Okay, so let's just discuss. Okay, now y'all know a couple things: like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Talk. Okay, but I'm here. Okay, I got no lipstick on. I feel naked without lipstick on. I do. When I'm on camera, I be feeling naked, y'all, and I don't want to be on camera naked. Not today. Not for free. I don't know. It's a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit. Okay. So, um, child, at the end of the day, Funky, like, don't play with me. Okay? Don't play with me. Not today, not yesterday. Don't play with me. And that's what this is going to be a conversation of. I watched Funky's whole live, and y'all know YouTubers do not like talking about other YouTubers, but I feel like I'm not talking about Funky. I'm talking about a situation. Okay, a situation from the celebrity part of it. Okay, and I feel like I kind of saw this coming. And I also feel like Funky wasn't specifically talking to one person. A lot of folks think he was directly talking about Claudia. I think he was talking about a collective, okay? And saying, don't play with me. Okay? Not today, not ever. Funky Dineva has been on YouTube, child, since before Sheree House was built. Okay, Funky was down there in the dirt and the gravel, showing Chateau Charade when it was with its bricks and wood. Okay, so Funky been a YouTuber for a long time. This no tea, no shade is his house. Okay, a lot of people came, around the time he was around. Okay, so everybody know Funky as a YouTuber. Okay, he do it for a living. Always have, always will. Okay, come on now with a pink of the dough. Okay, at the microphone. And when Funky announced he was leaving Foxhole, that he had left Foxhole, he did it in a nice, respectful, a professional way. He wished everybody well. Ain't no beef around here. They over there. I'm over here. I'll see them around the way because they run in the same circles. So, that's what it was, okay? Then we had seen, that Claudia and them had, oh, we're so sorry to see you go. We can't believe this. Oh my God. Love, 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 love. And that was very nice to see, because I don't think anybody expected Funky to say, you know, I'm done. I'm off. I've left the show. We didn't expect that at all. But it happened, and we have to say it happened. It was what it was, and I also feel like people felt like it was some kind of drama between the people. I don't think it was drama like that, but I do feel like the fact that on today's show, they have Flame Monroe on there. I know they said Claudia did an interview on Conscious TV channel. Honey, Claudia did a 4 hour. I ain't got time. Mm-mm. Not today. Not at all. Did an interview over 4 hours on Conscious TV channel, and I don't know what she said, but when I saw, I said they got Flame Monroe on there right at the fuck y'all. I feel like while I can't say there is a direct beef between Funky and Flame Monroe, I mean, I don't think they be going with each other to go get tea. If Funky was at Starbucks and Flame Monroe was at Starbucks, I don't think either of them would like pay for the other one's drink. Okay. I feel like even on Fox Soul, Funky said enough to let folk know, him and Flame Monroe are not, two friends in the pod around here. Okay. And I'm like, you look at stuff like who does your old work have come around here as they new work, and how does that look to people? Because y'all, there is many of people who could co-host for Fox Soul. Okay, there's a plethora of people, but I feel like I think that could have been a bit of a shady dealing in Funky's mind. Okay. Not that there's a big thing, but I feel like, it's a little itty bitty something, even if it's just the differences of opinions on a lot of things that maybe they don't mesh too well. Okay. Then on the show, I took a screenshot. I believe I took a screenshot because I was like, girl, get the information today. Let me air it out to myself. I feel like when Funky said, I'm going to go on live, and I'm going to go on live at 8 o'clock, I said, now wait, Funky, I got a live at 9. What is you doing? Okay, what happened? And I'm like, what happened? I was confused about why he got pissed because Funky been we left Foxhole, was sitting around here and was doing his own thing, and then I get home, share my screen. I get home and I see this post, and I was like, "What the hell didn't happen? What happened, Jesus?" Listen carefully, children. Okay, in 2024, I am done letting people in my face. Folks want to talk peace and love your face, but behind your back, they talking mad throwing unnecessary shade, scheming and conniving, all because they are mad. Folks have chosen to make something personal that was never personal. Then when you call them on it, they're gonna want to pretend like I didn't I didn't know. It wasn't intentional. It's a bunch of other lies. Okay. I'm be live 8. I say live at 8. So I told you I was already having a long day at work. I was not prepared. I just was not prepared for a live. Too much going on. And I said, well, let me just cancel my live because I can watch his live. Well, I want to watch the live, okay? I can have my live tomorrow. I did not even plan to go live about whatever he had going on. Now, again, in his post, Funky don't say who he talking about. He don't say what he talking about, not directly, okay? But it do make you feel like I'm finna go off, okay? Meet me on the tube at 8 p.m. immediately. I'ma go off. Child, Funky got on, girl, what thing at? Because again, Fox Soul, um, here right here. Fox Soul TGIF is live every day from 8 to 9. Okay, from 8 to 9. And so I didn't even think about it. I was like, wait a minute. Is Fox Soul on live too? And I say, this man then went live at the same time as his former co-workers had. I was like, girl, 15 minutes into the show, I think he was at like 10,000. Funky got over 14,000 live viewers. Now, Funky don't go live often on his channel, Solo Dolo. He does his reviews, he cuts, edits, uploads. He doesn't really do live like that on his own channel, not at all. And I was like, he going live, child, 14,440 is what I saw. I just seen something. If he touched 15,000, I can't attest to that because I didn't see that. But he basically damn near. And this is the thing. Funky Dineva has over 400,000 subscribers on his channel. He has been in this game for years. He has a solid following around here. He is what a lot of other YouTubers want to grow to be. Now, y'all know, look, nobody can say they agree with everything he say. No one can act like he hasn't said things in the past that rubbed people wrong. I think every YouTuber at some point or the other has rubbed people wrong. Even me. Sometimes I can't believe you. Okay, people say stuff and people get upset that your favorite people has had that happen to them. So as a YouTuber, I respect what he do because I don't see him as an agent of chaos as some other people are agents of chaos. Okay, but seeing him getting back in his groove, Funky used to always post content, and then he kind of just slowed down. He doesn't review many shows at all anymore. He kind of took his foot out of the YouTube space and was doing other things. He was making money other places, okay? And so for me, I'm like, to see him getting back in his YouTuber bag, it's inspiring because sometimes YouTube, you get tired of YouTube. And when you can find the energy to love to do it again and come back and be good at it, that's one great thing, okay? But secondly, from that, I feel like being able to come and pop on live and get 14, 15,000 folks watching you, and the fact that the whole time he was live, he kept on saying how many folks was in the chat, mainly because he kept on saying, you know, basically somebody, in my opinion, at Fox Soul was commenting about numbers and who knew who and blah 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 blah. And I was like, anybody should know for a fact Funky did not need Fox Soul. Okay, Funky did not need Fox Soul. And the fact that while Funky was on live because I put this on the thing, okay? So we seen that Funky was on live. He had up to 15,000 people. When I looked at Fox Soul, I did not see them get more than like 4,000 people. And on his live, he said, I'm over here solo dolo by myself. I'm over here solo dolo by myself. And I'm pulling in, 14, 15,000 live viewers myself after only announcing an hour ago I'm going to be on live. You don't have many YouTubers who can do that on any level. A lot of us, and I can only speak for myself, we are trying to get to where the Funkies is, where even the Tasha K's. Because Tasha K pop on live and her live things be having, 8, 9, 10,000 or whatever viewers and whatnot around here. Okay. You want to get to that place. I feel like his point was stop playing with me. Stop talking cash shit about me. Stop trying to make it seem as if I need y'all to be me when I've been me before you. Right. Love the tea. I'm not gonna name everybody because I ain't got time. But y'all know YouTubers I do not watch many YouTubers anymore because I have to focus on me and I don't have time. But I know for a fact there are many YouTubers who get on live and they have 10,000, 13,000, 8,000 people. And that's where a lot of us want to get to. You want to get to a consistent basis of having, if not hundreds of people, you want some thousands. You want some thousands. You know what I'm saying? So that's a great feat within itself. And I think his point was stop playing with me because he kept on saying like it's 14,000, 13,000. So who need who? And again, he's on. And truth be told, in my opinion, I almost feel like because y'all know, remember when Claudia was on Housewives of Atlanta and had that little bob and they kept teasing her. I said, is he wearing a wig like Claudia wig from Housewives of Atlanta to be funny? When he said her bob, flipped up, I said, is he wearing a flip up Claudia wig? Did y'all miss the tea? I felt that. I was like, that looked like Claudia old hair from the Housewives of Atlanta. That's what I thought. Okay, but that's just me. That's just me saying that. Okay. If they gave me stuff. Right. And let's not only mention Funky don't put the wig on no more. Funky, even though he still goes by Funky Dineva, he be cute. He be Quentin all the time. He no longer. I remember a couple years ago when he did a video about when he realized he doesn't need the wig anymore. He can come on and say his stuff and be Quentin, and he did not have to do the whole hair and wig thing. And I said once he came on camera with some lipstick on, and I said I instantly was like, is he? And again, I can't say for sure. I want y'all to know I have not talked to Q. This is not me saying nothing. Okay, y'all know I'm Googling Claudia Jordan. Housewives of Atlanta. But I feel like people don't, be understanding. Sometimes the shade be real thick around here. What season was she on? Y'all know what season that was? Was he on a trip somewhere? I'm trying to find the actual scene of them sitting at the table. Child. Funky is a y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Funky is a child. That wig match. That wig match, okay? That wig match, and I can't stop laughing now because to me that was a tight ass bob, and you just have to let it be what it is, child. That he pulled out a wig, child, that remind me of Claudia from the Housewives of Atlanta when Nene said it's real tight, okay? It's real. Yeah. Child, I cannot deal with the foolishness, okay? However, however, um, there is something, child, yes, the lipstick too. You have to sometimes catch what's being thrown that don't have to be said, okay? Um, and I don't think his saying "don't play with me" was fully even just about Paula, child, about Claudia. I also feel like he had posted the other day on his page how did he save out? He may have deleted it. That after he had, left the show, that somebody called him, and said, "Hey, we need the stuff back, the camera back, the camera we sent, that you've been using for the show. We need that back." He's like, "I can't believe these hoes called me and asked me about the thing." And people say, well, sometime in businesses or whatever, if you are like a work from home person, if they give you some kind of equipment once you are done with the company, they will want it back. And I think his point was right, but why would you not, why ask you about it now? Like, y'all, that's y'all concern. So part of me felt like it was also feeling like y'all also being petty, talking about, hey, we need you to send back the equipment, and the equipment cost like maybe 170. And he was like, the amount of money I put in your pocket, because let's call a thing a thing. Let's call a thing a thing. As we see with Claudia, Al, and we had Flame Marona today, he had more viewers. So I do feel like on some level, a lot of people did tune in because of Funky. Because we look, I'm not dissing nobody because I'm smaller than Flame. Not Flame. Flame or two. I'm a smaller person on the YouTube streets or whatever than Foxhole and Funky. However, I feel like we knew Al Reynolds as Star Jones' ex-husband. Claudia, we knew her from people know that she was on Deal or No Deal, and we also knew about her on Housewives of Atlanta. Now she's done a lot of things too, but in the YouTube world, in the gossip world, and in I feel like you said this exact same thing on my IG page, and I feel like, child. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there because I can go off on a tangent. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. I just got told because some people don't like Funky, and I fully get that, but I would not. I don't support people saying stuff like Funky hate black women, because that's not true. So, child, I can't, you know. But we're gonna leave it because everybody is entitled to their opinions. But back to the thing for the show, because this conversation is not to drag anybody. It ain't to drag Funky. It ain't to drag Claudia or Al. It's a conversation about what happened. Let's try to just stick to that part. Let's just try. I get y'all all have opinions and everything. I do not support the notion that Funky Dineva hates black women. I don't. And I just want to put that on notice so that it can't. When she no. Okay. on my IG page. I try not to delete y'all comments because y'all ain't talking to me. Y'all just voice y'all opinions. But please, if you said it there, it's okay. We saw it there. It's okay. It's okay. You know. Um, we all there's a lot of people sit up here and talk cash about people. But let's not go there. Okay, we love. Let's love. Let's be loving. Okay. Back to the things. As far as reviewing shows, roasting and gagging, reading those things, a lot of people in the YouTube world know exactly what fucking Dineva is. I think that is why Fox Soul was happy to get him because he already had an audience. Not many people were tuning in for Al. No tea, no shade. Not many folk were tuning in for Claudia on that level. I mean, we all know her and she's successful in her own right, but for because Fox Soul is on YouTube. It is, even if it's also streamed on other platforms. The main platform that I know that y'all get the most views from is from YouTube. And even the fact that after Funky announced he left, everybody in the comment section was like, "What? No!" I told y'all the day he announced it, and they had a show that day or the following day. I think he announced it on maybe the first, and they was then back live on the second. The comment section was crazy because folks like Funky. Some folk also like to hate Funky. Some folk watch him just to talk cash about that man. Some folk watch me talk cash shit about me. Some folk watch Claudia and Al talk cash shit about Claudia and Al. Okay. While I feel like they had a great chemistry, it was great while it lasted. He chose to leave. That was what it was. Now, when I saw a post, because I was watching the feed, do I have where it was? I'm trying to see. Because as I was watching them talk on Fox Soul with TGIF, I had seen a comment from the person name said Claudia Jordan. The person's name said Claudia Jordan. And I don't even know how I caught it because the comments, let me blow it up for y'all. The comments were moving and I kept trying to slow down to read stuff. Okay, so at this point, this is at 8:11. Okay, this is at 8:11 when they came on. And as the comments were flowing, I seen the comment from Claudia that said, "Our numbers don't come from YouTube. We are on 17 platforms. We'll be okay." Now, this could have just been Claudia saying that to the folks because even in the comment section on this show, the people were still in the comment section, "Funky on live, Funky on live, Funky on live, y'all. He got 10,000." They were talking in the Fox Soul TGIF comment section, as we see that's Claudia. And I just snapped the picture fast. I know it's a bad picture, whatever. But they're in the live chat, for TGIF, okay, and they were discussing Funky all up and through the thing. And so I feel like one, was it a little bit messy because at this point when this is the kicker, when she was typing in this, it was when Funky was saying, "I got my numbers." You know what I'm saying? Who need who and who need who. So this is what he was saying. He's like, "I know Claudia could not have known what Funky was saying verbatim because she was on her own show talking to her own cast and her own followers, okay, doing her job." The comment section, however, Funky got this, he got that. And I felt like, in my opinion, okay, that could really mean, yeah, Funky has these YouTube numbers. He has YouTube numbers. However, if he doesn't have these other numbers from other platforms, we'll be fine. Even if he has, 15,000 viewers on YouTube, and we only have 30 at this point. At this point in time, it was 30, 32. But then I think they got up to maybe 4 or 5,000, but I'm not sure. I mean, they didn't get up to 15,000. And again, the person name say Claudia Jordan. Now it also matches the thumbnail on her page, but I'm leave that be. But again, I don't know of any platforms that Fox Soul is on. I don't know any of the platforms that TGIF is on. I know that, Roku. Roku. I feel like whenever anybody leaves a panel, a platform, a group, whether it's on YouTube, whether it's on the View, whether it's on whatever talk show on television, people leave stuff all the time. Okay, let's not forget Funky was on the damn panel with them for like 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Like 3 years. So like he was on there for some time. Okay, and I think his point was though, y'all fucking play with me. Don't play with me. And he said, I'm gonna go live every day. He said, now people then called him out and said, you was up here trolling, you was up here doing clickbait because you posted, I'm gonna be on live at 8 o'clock. And he said, I didn't tell y'all what I was gonna talk about. Y'all thought I was on. I said, well, Funky, what you posted made us all feel like we was like, what the hell happened? Because I was like, what the hell what didn't happen now? What has happened now? So I do feel like that he made a post because he was pissed about whatever. Okay. And he said, okay, y'all want, I think his point was, y'all want to look at my face. I'm going to go live too at 8 o'clock. I'm not going to record something and put it up tomorrow at 2:15 p.m. I'm not going to, not be shady. Not even shady. I'm not. When people walk away or separate from a group, you want everybody to leave and be on one accord while things are done. And I think when he left, he gave a great explanation of why he left. The following day, Claudia and Al, said there, we're gonna miss you. Claudia commented on his page that day how she didn't know that he was trying to renegotiate. She blindsided or whatever. And I feel like if they did not know he was leaving, and I think somebody commented in the comment section of the Fox Soul Today thing, and they were saying that Claudia said allegedly that Claudia said something to the effects of, jokingly, I would never leave my people in the lurch, meaning if Funky left as of December 27th and they on vacation till January 1st, they have to hurry up and find replacements to have a 3-person show, because he didn't say, hey y'all, I'm gonna leave in 2 weeks. He said, hey y'all, I'm done today and figure it out. But I was like, I mean, if my contract up and y'all don't want to pay me more, I'm not gonna stick around just because I left and I let it be. I still feel like the show will be fine. I feel like Funky will be fine. I feel like Funky point was, don't play with me. Don't play with me. Because while we up on live at the same time, basically talk about the same things, I won. Now, did he have to go live at 8? No, he went live at 8 for a reason. He could went live at 7:30. He could went live at 6. He could went live tomorrow. He went live at 8 p.m. for a reason. To prove his point. Stop playing with me. Even him saying, people around here being sneaky and stuff. Okay, being conniving. Okay, he said talking mash, doing unnecessary shade, scheming and conniving because they mad. Now, could Claudia be mad because the one person on her show who could garner a lot of folk? Because Funky would say things that, again, that pissed people off, that made people laugh, that made people think. That's what he's been doing his whole tenure on YouTube. Period. He's always done his thing. Even on Fox Soul, he would sometimes, not be as funky as he could be, and then something he would go off. So I feel like don't play with him. And tomorrow, could Fox Soul have 15,000 views? I don't know, because Funky said that platform ain't never had this many. Not collectively, the platform with us collectively have never had that many live viewers. We've never had 13, 14, 15,000. I mean, I think I've seen them get up to maybe 7,500 on there. But again, I didn't watch them every day. Okay, but Funky said we ain't never, ever gotten 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,000 live watchers at one time with the three of us. But I'm around here on my channel solo dolo by myself, and I got 15,000 viewers. But I felt like also, Funky, that show, you need to be consistent. Funky, first of all, Funky not gonna do 5 days live. He said I'm already accustomed to going live every day at 8. I can just keep doing that. Now, would that ruin Foxo? It wouldn't ruin Foxo. It would just be, he would still be working and making his checks. But the same way I feel like it was certain things on the show he didn't like talking about, he may not be live every day. Okay, not every day. But I think he would go live at 8 p.m. just to spike them. The fact that he stayed on live for an hour, he stayed on live long enough to be on the whole time they will be on the thing. At the end, he said, I'm going to just run the clock out. The show end at 9. I'm going to sit here for a minute or two and run the clock out just because. And is it petty? I mean, yeah. However, when you play with people, they get petty. What'd you expect? But I don't think that the powers that be over there thought, well, he'll just go off on his own thing or whatever, and he'll go laugh at the same time or whatever, and then he'll get 15. I don't think anybody thought that. I think he feel like somebody over there playing with my name and playing in my face. Y'all already not pay me what I felt like I was worth. You already didn't pay me what I should have been paid. We was getting paid a little bit more before we had 5 days, a little bit less with 5 days. You did not want to renegotiate, once my contract was up. I'm done. Now, I don't see Funky going live every day on his channel because he don't want to do that. He don't. He like having his time to be free to do whatever. I think for a week or two, he gonna be petty and go live at 8. So I will always be live at 9. Because I'm not gonna compete with Funky. I can't compete with Funky. And it's okay to know who you can't compete with. I can compete with 13, 14 years of building a brand. And I'm still building my brand. I'm still building, whatever. But that's why I didn't go live. I'm like, I ain't gonna go live. I'm like, Funky on live. I'm tired. I ain't prepared. I'm leave that be. But he had fun. He was up there. I said, I was like, he is really up here just announcing the numbers because he didn't know what what's going on. Because again, Funky don't go live on his own channel, and YouTube is weird to where depending on what service you use, you sometimes can't see the people. You sometimes don't know what's going on or whatever, and it's different. Child, because when he hit the 13,000 and went and got, I said, now he went and got a drink. Now he went and got a drink. I also feel like he didn't plan to do the live, because even he said my eyes are red, and I said they do look red, friend. Was it some ganja? You know what I'm saying? Well, this is the thing, the black sector. Let's get some into some tea. The black sector of YouTube is not easy to infiltrate and get a million subscribers. There are many YouTubers who why did Marcellus go live? Why he laugh at 11 o'clock at night? It's probably some bullshit. Not a lot of people can really just get on YouTube and be on YouTube forever long or whatever, and then it just be easy to get, the what's house? No, Marcel, and it'd be easy to get. I can't spell my name. I'm trying to see if he's having a real conversation or not. Let me see what's in here. Oh, that's right. It's dark. It's not easy to get a million subscribers. It ain't easy to get 10,000 subscribers. I think some people feel like it's as easy as once folks know your name, everyone comes and subscribes, and that's not really it. I started YouTube in 2017, but I didn't really get any traction until 2019. And then once I got sick in 2022, I feel like I've been trying to play catch up to catch the algorithm. And you have other YouTubers who have been around a long time. A lot of them came up, 10, 15 years ago. I don't think Funky been on for 2 years, for 20 years. It's not been that. It's probably been a good 15 years that he's been on YouTube. I'm saying growing his brand. But you have to remember, a lot of black YouTubers are not promoted the same way. We are not supported in the same way. A lot of times YouTube targets our channels. They unsubscribe people to our channels. And Funky, in my opinion, would be honest to say he hasn't been as consistent the whole time he's been on YouTube. It takes true consistency and just time to build your channel, and I think he now feels like I need to put in to me, no tea, no shade. Funky at sometimes got lucky to his growth. He was on YouTube at a time where we liked the mess, the show, Basketball Wives and the Housewives of Atlanta. That was like the key ingredient to people coming and supporting. And then for some time, he just wasn't as consistent at all. And the one thing that helps channels grow is consistency. YouTubers like myself, Scotty, Athlete, it's Rocks, who are YouTubers but who work regular jobs. We don't have the same time to even do content. Funky Dineva is a entrepreneur. He is a self-employed contractor. He has all the time in the world to put out content. He's also popular. He's also in Atlanta when he's in Miami. But he has time to really grow his channel because he puts out a video and y'all run, not y'all, I'm saying people, the Funky Bunch watches it no matter what he's discussing. You know what I'm saying? Full-time YouTubers, some have it easy, some do not. For instance, Maddie Rance is a full-time YouTuber. He does YouTube. He does like the drag race. He does the panel with other with other people, whatever. Maddie Rance, and even he recently said how YouTube is being tough right now, meaning it is not as easy as people think it is to just, you know, put out content, you know. And the reason I think he has not hit a million yet because he just hasn't put in the consistency to do it. Yeah, he can put out a video twice a week and get 500,000 views on those two. But if he put the time in to grow his brand like he said he's gonna do now, he could have already hit a mill. But he was doing, as he said in his own, like the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? Because he could do that. Not all YouTubers can do that. I can't do that. You know, and while people say stuff like, "Oh, he could have hit a million," I'm not saying about. I'm saying in general, it just isn't that easy. It just isn't. And then even when you hit your number, you feel like, well, damn, what can I do next? What am I gonna do? Most of us who review shows, it ain't that we tired of the damn shows because it's repetitive. You know what I'm saying? So now a lot of us do, you know, the gossip, like this stuff. We have other conversations. So to wrap it all up, because I also see somebody say how the live was really crazy. I feel like because he didn't plan to do that. My lives are specific because I plan my lives. I gather what I want to discuss. I make thumbnails. I get my graphics. What my lives are planned. You know what I'm saying? And other YouTubers also plan their stuff too. It is, you know, we have fun too. But right, everybody growth with the pay Tammy. Everyone growth is different. And a lot of folks, and it's not only that, it's also sometimes is people think, well, y'all are all in the same sector. Y'all all know of each other. So if if Funky has if Tasha K has a million, why don't Funky? If Funky has 400,000, why doesn't so and so and so and so? Like people sometimes like to compare and contrast people's views, people's subscribers, people's content. And the best advice I always get everybody is your channel is your own. Your content is your own. How you review shit is your own. And Funky was lucky enough because he was in Atlanta. He had known the girls, was cool with Mona Sky, had, reviewed the shows, had done interviews, whatever. And he got popular. He also got his shit together and climbed himself up out of a hole that he has already discussed in the past. And I feel like currently he has realized if I just do my thing, promote my brand, be consistent, then I can grow my own brand. I don't have to help grow the brand of Fox Soul. Because let's be honest, before Fox Soul had Funky on there, who was watching Fox Soul often? We was barely watching Vivica Fox and them on the what's it called? Queen's Court? Ladies Court? Queen's Supreme Court? I don't know, whatever the damn show was. Whatever that show was where, Claudia and Vivica and Selena Johnson and Lisa Ray. Nobody really watched Fox Soul. When Funky and them started doing TGIF, I do feel like that's when more people saw stuff. Let's be honest, whenever a comment from Fox Soul or TGIF got to the blog, it was Funky saying some crazy shit. Thank you. Cocktails are great. What did I say? It's like to try to ignore the fact that Funky did bring validity to TGIF because he was a successful YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he will continue to do his thing. I don't know. I don't know. All any YouTuber does, you all are in your own lane, will bring someone to YouTube that the platform should be paying you guys. Look, the same way the actors are saying there's a pay discrepancy, it is in YouTube too. It absolutely look. People don't understand. YouTube is literally a business. You know, it's fun for sure. Um, but YouTube is for sure also work. You know, so like even the fact that when we tell y'all like the ads that are played while we on live, it's so we can get paid. And Funky had up to 15,000 people in their live, meaning that's going to be a nice check for him. And us smaller YouTubers, because I consider myself a smaller YouTuber, because technically I have only been consistent with traction since 2019. It's only 2024. And I was damn near dead 2022. When I was sick and I had to play catch up last year. Y'all, YouTube has been playing with people. You know what I'm saying? So when I posted my thing on my IG, just saying, "Hey, you know, happy you back on YouTube, Funky," because from one content creator to the next, I don't wish negative. I don't wish negativity or dwindle numbers to anybody, because that's how a lot of folk eat. That's how a lot of people eat. It is. And I will say some people may look at him and say, well, he has it easy. Because he has, and I'm like, he does have it easy, but he also has to be consistent. He has to be consistent. Because if not, his channel won't grow. Period. You know what I'm saying? This be the crazy part. Y'all, we can be around here doing your best, and you still feel like it ain't good enough. So it could be he felt like I ain't been consistent, and they telling me that I ain't shit, or they're saying to me that, you know, they're better than me, or they don't need me, and blah blah blah. But look at me, I was around here, and while y'all over there with 32 or 37,000, I had 14, 15,000. I'll put on my wig that look like Claudia, excuse me, on Housewives. I told y'all that man was around here like Claudia. Child, I said, does he not know Claudia wig? That's her wig from the show, y'all. That's her wig from the show. Lipstick too. Because sometimes we can be shady. But, you know, I just see a lot of people in the comment section, you know, how, and this is no shade to anybody who's not a YouTuber, but sometimes our supporters and our watchers don't get why or what we go through, and why we still try to support people who aren't horrible people. Funky's opinions on certain things are his opinions. Does he go too far sometimes? And how? Yes, he do. When he said these wide back holes, I'm a wide back hole. I ain't no hoe. I ain't no hoe at all. But he can say things that can aggravate folk. But sometimes he be whatever. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But what Funky do don't get me paid with. Well, this don't get me paid because I got 480 people. But however, YouTubers try to understand and support other YouTubers because we understand how hard it can be. Funky could say something that gets him canceled, and he ain't got no more checks. Well, from YouTube. Okay. Because you know what I'm saying? So I really try to give folk the benefit of the doubt. And I'm saying, but if they do, so y'all have heard me call Funky out for things he said that I didn't agree with. You know what I'm saying? For sure. And come on now. I'm a social media manager, and what I see is Funky has a loyal fan base returning views, which fuels the algorithm. He gets the numbers regardless. Boom. And we want that on the YouTube. When I say stuff like the algorithm will have you jacked up, it will. Sometimes it's as simple as YouTube could be purposely or accidentally unsubscribing people. They don't get the notifications. And so when you put a video up, nobody know that you did something. And so you got a whole video up and no one's watching. For me, my premiere videos, y'all don't watch as much. My live, y'all watch, yes. But Funky is lucky enough to have a loyal fan base. And I think he may have forgot. Because he ain't consistent. And he know he not consistent. He said he ain't consistent. And this could have been a fire up on his ass that lets him know I've been sitting around here for, a couple years on Fox Soul and helping build a platform and not build mine. And y'all know that's a reason why I left the panel. I was like, because I need to focus on my channel. I need to focus on my brand, because it is great when you can be a part of a collective and y'all are all growing and this and that and that and this. But sometimes you want to make sure that you're not relying on the training wheels of being the collective. If you feel like, dang, I'm not putting my all into my own because I'm trying to make sure that we're all this and we are that. Funky was like, I'm on Fox Soul and I discussed this. I don't have to discuss that. So he also came to the realization that he made a choice to leave because the money wasn't right, and he realized I can focus on my own channel. I can grow my brand and this and that and that and this. And I know, at least I can only speak for me. And since I've left the panel, for me and mine, I feel more mentally focused on you have to do it for you. This is what you think. This is your plan. And even though you're not growing as fast as you want to, you're also not feeling like you're in competition with anybody. It's tunnel vision. You're not stressed about having to prepare a show and even having to, be there on certain days for stuff that the group needs. And being the only person who worked a regular full-time job and was full-time YouTuber. Like, all that stuff weighs on people as YouTubers. Whether you have been in it for 13, 14, 15 years, every YouTuber still trying to be sure that they're growing consistently. Because you can be popular and have a great following, and then for some reason, folks is like, I'm not today. You like, why not today? Why didn't I get today? And it comes in waves. And you have to always know who you are, what you want to do, and what your brand is. And everybody numbers is different. Funky 15,000 numbers is different than Fox Soul's 3,700. And you have people who, like, some folk don't like Funky but still subscribe to Funky. The fact that you don't like somebody but you still will subscribe to them and watch them just to comment negatively, it's still a clicking of you. And some folks hate watch. The fact that I was watching the Fox Soul one and people who were just talking cash shit in the comment, I'm like, why y'all watching the thing and Funky not there? If y'all want to watch Funky, why are y'all on TGIF? He not there. Folks would tune in just to talk shit in the comment section on a show he not even on anymore. That's the crazy part. That's a reason why a lot of YouTubers are not as active in the comment section, because not y'all, but because of people who be in the comment section just to troll. You can't possibly think that you watching me and talking cash shit is gonna matter when your clicking of view gets me money. So I don't hate watch anybody I don't rock with. If I don't like your content, I'm not gonna watch. But folk don't like him and still will subscribe and talk cash stuff. But that's okay. It's fine. It's whatever, okay? But people who really is trying to do this for a living and is good, you know, the newbies, peoples, you know what I'm saying? We around here still doing our thing, but I'm not gonna knock Funky because Funky been in it longer than me, and he has a bigger following than me, and he is able to garner thousands of live watchers like that. That's amazing. Especially when you telling your old peoples, fuck y'all, don't play with me. So I don't think while I do feel like he was for sure shading Claudia with that wig and the lipstick, and I do feel like a part of that was him hearing, and this something else. Let's get into it. When people leave panels and people leave places, there are messy commenters who will come and say, you know, Claudia said your bald head ain't really bald. You know, Al said your beard is really fake. You know, production said you could not afford that much. People then will comment and say things and say things and say things, trying to cause discourse. And what we have to do sometimes as content creators is have to say, hey, but folks, somebody was in my comment section talking cash shit. And I had to screenshot the shit that was saying, because I said, watch, they gonna go into so-and-so's comment section on some rah-rah stuff. And when you are on a live or in a video and you start seeing folks saying so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so said this, it's really easy to catch somebody on a bad day and they start going off, man, well, fuck so-and-so. If so-and-so, because somebody didn't say it, that's why I'm like, show me the proof. So sometimes you have to just screenshot shit and send it over. Say, look, if so-and-so come around here, stand I said and shit, this where it came from. I ain't said nothing. This is them on some bullshit. Because people like causing content beef. So I don't know if somebody told Funky somebody said something, he got pissed off. I don't know. But what I do know is folk be messy. Folk be messy, and that's why I always say, if I can't see what somebody said, dang, say it. If you tell me so and so, show me the proof. Show me the proof, because if I said it, I'll say it to you. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is also why Fuck was pissed off, because, like, you know, you're smiling in my face, but behind my back you talking cash shit. But we don't know where he got the info from. To me, I'm hoping he got it from a reliable source. A reliable source. You know what I'm saying? But we have to be, look, come on, we be having to dip and dodge shit. Dip, child, I know. Trust and believe, I know. I lived it. And this is the gotcha. And this is the one thing I'll say that Funky maybe could think about, but it's his time. When I left the panel, you know, and child, I mean this respectfully to everybody involved. I said to myself, I said in 2024, I'm not discussing no old shit because I don't live it no more. And what I mean by that is so many people tried their best to cause conflict between people in a situation they knew nothing about. And they tried their best to do that to each one of us. And I can only speak for myself. I bit my tongue a lot because if you cuss folk out, they think, see, it's the truth to it. And if you ignore it, see, they hiding shit. So it's that hard line between what you address, what you don't address, what you ignore, what you don't ignore, because some folk won't be happy. Child, let me block this bit. Because I'm like, who you talking to? Because, bitch, I know you lying. I know you lying, bitch. Anyway. Oh, I blocked her ass. I sent her to sit with Casper, the friendly ghost. But people attempted to be messy. And that's why when I speak, I can speak from a point of experiencing being on panels, regular disagreements because we are human. And then everybody wishing everybody well, or you just keep living life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And when you attempt to not let them pin you down to some messy shit, they then say, oh, you ain't shit and you scared and you use. And I was like, man, what were you talking about? Bitch, I don't even know you. You don't know me. And so when I first left, I left the panel in 2022. It's 2024. It's almost 2 years ago. And I said at the end of 2023, because people still DM me and say, now why aren't you on the panel? I'm like, but I've been gone for. So when folk DM me or comment and say, Jaylee, why you not on the panel? I'm like, I've been gone so long, you being stupid. Because clearly, I've been gone long enough to where the question should not be, where you go? I didn't go anywhere. I'm still here. I may not be there, but I'm still here. And, that's all that it was. So for Funky, who chose to leave, he made his video. The Claudia and Al said, we'll be missed. It was the same thing with me. I made my video. I said I'm done and we good and it's fine. And lady said we're gonna be and but folk like mess. So for me, it could have been as simple as who knows what people saying to Funky. Yeah, and for me, once I got y'all don't know when COVID happened, I didn't take no chances with nothing. And when I caught COVID in 2022 and around my 40th, when I spent my 40th in the ER, in the hospital, I'll be 42 in 8 days, next Tuesday. And after I got sick, I just felt different. I was like, bitch, you gotta focus on you. You gotta get it, make it popping because I want to get to the 415,000 subscribers that Funky has. I want to get to the Tasha K's when you got 15,000 and you want to get to all that. And when I got sick, I was like, it got to pop. No, some folks felt that way, but I was like, no, I made a whole video. A whole 12, I don't know, 12, I made a whole video. And even after, when folks ask what happened after maybe the first month or so, I would say, I left, go watch the video. I had to go watch the video. But I'm like, now I've been gone long enough. No one should wonder. I've been gone for almost 2 years. Wish them the best. But life goes on. And also, we live in 4 different states. I'm the oldest. I work a full job. I work a full job. Like, but wish them ladies nothing but love, peace, love, and happiness. You know what I'm saying? Al Green. But you know what I'm saying? But with Funky, Claudia, and Al, this is all fresh and new. You know, Fox Soul is a whole platform. You know, they're also public figures. Okay, on the in the real world of blogging and social media shit, where they say things, it pop up on the blogs. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It pop up on the blogs, and that's what it is. So Funky also has to be careful to not focus on being petty and focus on your brand. Focus on building. Now, if your brand is also building while being petty, then by all means, do you. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. When Fox Soul, and I'm going to stop because Fox Soul is the station. You know what I'm saying? TGIF is the show that they're on. I felt like when they went to 5 days, I said they not gonna like that because there's not content every day to talk about. Sometimes that's why I don't go live. I'm like, ain't nothing to talk about. And some folk not gonna come on here and talk about nothing. You know what I'm saying? So once they went to 5 days a week, I said, ooh, that's gonna be different. Because then you're forced to discuss everything in the news, even if it's bullshit. You know, and at that point it gets tedious. It's no longer fun. Then it's work. Even when I seen Claudia was on live the other day and she had Dustin Ross on there and folks was like, oh, Dustin. I was like, Dustin does not need to be on Fox Soul 5 days a week. Give him Fridays. Because he would get bored. He would. No tea, no shade. TGIF does not need to be 5 days. Fox Soul should have done TGIF 3 days and Cocktail with Queens 2 days. And whatever one show discussed, the other one did not. They made a mistake when they canceled Cocktail with Queens to keep TGIF. And I feel like they did that because Funky was, and that's crazy. Now sometimes sometimes Lisa Ray or Vivica would say stuff on Cocktail with the Queen that would make the blogs. But on TGIF, it was usually Funky who would say something that made the blog, which made everybody go run to the show and watch. You know, and I think he feel like y'all know I helped that show. Y'all know I helped y'all entirely. So don't play with me. And he said, I'm gonna go live. Now you quote me here. Funky Dineva is not going to go live every day at 8 because sometimes he gonna want to chill out. Now when he go live at 8 a lot, he probably will. For sure he will. You know, when he called Chloe ugly, there have been, I want to make something clear. There have been many times where things that Funky and or Al said on TGIF that pissed me off. There were also things that Funky said other times that I agree with. And when Funky would say something that pissed me off, I would tell y'all it pissed me off. I would tell y'all. Because I was like, it's a talk show. He's on a talk show. So if Whoopi Goldberg can say something that pissed folks off and they discuss it, if fucking when he say shit that I will say it. Even since he's been gone, I feel like Al has got on my nerves more. I think since Funky left, I probably have tuned in to TGI. I usually cut it on my drive home and catch a bit of it. But Al aggravates me to high heavens. You know, however, even on the live he did, I think today, he addressed that what he said about Chloe was wrong and apologized again. Because again, when you are forcing people to have conversations 5 days a week, you get aggravated and you say shit because you pissed. That's why live ain't made for everybody, because you have to take what comes with it. And sometimes I have to calm myself down on my lives if I see comments from y'all and I'm looking like this shit. And I mean people who I don't know. I mean random folks who come in the comment chat and say dumb things. I have to either ignore or cuss their ass out. And to me, Funky balanced out the trio. That's why I said when I left the panel, to me it didn't matter because it was still three people left. So there's a balance there. You know what I'm saying? That's why they did not get a fourth person, because you didn't need a fourth person, because the three already mesh. You don't need to add a fourth and then hope things work out. And if not, you know what I'm saying? So Funky leaving and then it being just the two of them, they need a third person. The girl who they had last week, I said she don't work. She not a good fit. But them getting Flame Monroe, you know, people feel like that was them being shady. I think Claudia was saying shit and Funky heard and he got pissed. That's what I think it was. And he's letting it be known. Okay, I am the fifth member. Well, he is the only member because again, he got up to 15,000 people, and people as I did right here would have a conversation about it. You know, it is what it is. But hopefully there will be now if Funky come on show tomorrow with some owl mask, that would be funny because he had to call his wig on today. But hopefully he just discuss. There's so many topics. Like I'll be live tomorrow to discuss them because it's stuff to be discussed, and he probably will too. I try my best to not fuss with y'all too much. I don't like when folk come on here and try to tell me I'm wrong about. I'm like, how the fuck am I wrong about my opinion? I didn't say 2 + 2 is 5. You know, I think people will still support who they support. Be that Funky Dineva, be that Al who said crazy things, Claudia who said crazy things. There are people who have said I've seen people say crazy stuff about fat people. I can't, be like I hate them. What I know is you don't have no fat friends. Because if you people who truly have fat friends don't talk about fat people how I've seen folk do it. So I take a mental note. What I do know is, Funky Dineva has said that I'll be like, you on some bullshit. But he's also said things to me in the comment section that has helped me realize, Jaylee, you doing good. You know what I'm saying? He has been encouraging to me in his own way. And that's a great thing. And, in this, as a YouTuber, we have to uplift each other. Now, that don't mean all of the YouTubers are uplifting each other. It means there are people in your realm of people who you rock with. And you like, okay, cool. And that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, your favorite YouTuber has said something you didn't like, or you didn't agree with, or you thought was too harsh for some topic of whatever conversation. And you are mad while you're mad. And then when they say something fine, you like, cool. To me, he hasn't said anything that is like directly you can't come back from it. I don't think he said anything yet he can't come back from, but he said things that just aggravates me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, what you gonna do? The same way I ain't perfect, and I've said things that made that I can't believe you. I can't believe you said that. You are so all right. Okay, I love y'all too. And you keep it moving. But at the end of the day, Funky said, bitch, I am the member. I got all the views. I have all the wine. I am in Claudia's wig, okay? And she can't beat me, bitch. And I said, maybe you right. Maybe you right. Okay. We shall see if he's live tomorrow or not. If he's live at 8, I'll be live at 9. I am not battling Funky Dineva. I'm not. They're the only I think that's the only YouTuber that can go live that I would not go live at the same time. Unless it's somebody else who has it. I'm not the one to watch it. And Funky don't go like if Rocks went live at 8 o'clock, I would not go live. Because I want to watch Rocks. Because she don't go live that often. So for me, it's like people who don't go live that often, I want to see what it is. I want to see what it is. But we shall see what happens if Funky will keep battling Foxo at 8 o'clock and how long he would do it for. But again, I will just keep on live. I was always live at 9. So we shall see. So tomorrow I will be live. Tomorrow I will be prepared for my live. I promise y'all. I will have some content up in the morning sometime. I think I'm going to do the Jonathan Majors conversation and the Flying Felon right now. So those will be 2 separate videos up tomorrow tomorrow morning, whatever, tomorrow afternoon, and then we shall see. And we'll see whatever stuff Funky will do. So thank y'all for popping in and having this conversation. This was like YouTuber one-on-one chats. Because again, Fox Soul and TGIF is a YouTube show. Yes, they also stream on other platforms, but for the majority of it, folk watch them on YouTube. Okay. But I gotta go, y'all. I love y'all. Okay, have a good evening. If you're gonna be petty, you have to be able to back it up. And Funky Dineva was able to be petty and to back it up. Because as we see, he had up to 15,000 viewers live. And the show he left that he felt like it was playing his face only had like 4,000, maybe 5,000 people. And he backed that shit up. Okay. So y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. I love you all. Until tomorrow, I gotta go. Bye.